Alright, so let's talk about the Mevo. Uh, we actually took it down and we're not using it anymore for our live streaming services. Um, some of the reasons were this huge wide angle lens on it, for starters. We just could not get close enough to our talent and uh, allow the entire room to see what's going on. We actually placed it about 5 feet away from our pastor speaking. We hung it from the ceiling. It was actually a really cool little setup. But it just was not working. We upgraded our Wi-Fi network to the 5 gigahertz. Still had a lot of stuttering going to the iPad and whatnot. The stream was really good. We bought the adapter so that we could plug in our soundboard into an iPad and stream our audio that way. That made things a little bit nicer to listen to online. It took a lot of time trying to find the balance of volume to get things right for that. But just a little trial and error there, and things finally worked out. There was a few services where that failed. We had too much signal running into the iPad, and so the signal would just disappear. You'd get like a second of and then it would just die. So that was frustrating. We would switch between the Mevo mic and the iPhone input, and it just never really worked the way we wanted it to. We built a computer and changed over the Mevo to studio mode. So studio mode, it loses, the Mevo loses all of its streaming functionality. You're no longer able to stream directly to Facebook. You're no longer able to stream directly to live stream, but instead it all runs now through the live stream studio program, which is on a PC. Now this was okay. Again, not what we were looking for really. The lens was still too blown out, and the congregation still had a camera directly in front of them. So we took it down. We decided that we'll have two cameras in the back, one a wide stage shot and another one tight for the speaker. So some of the challenges with the Mevo. We never were able to use facial tracking. It just never really worked for us. Our pastor would move from one side of the stage to the other, and halfway across the stage, facial tracking would stop. The camera would just stay zoomed in on one particular area while our pastor moved on to another part of the screen. And so someone would have to track along with him in order to do that. Now the problem there is that it's not a real live tracking. It's not in real time. What you're doing is, if you bump into an area and you're trying to track an area, you've got to be proactively moving the little text box to the new area, because as soon as you lift up your finger, then the camera starts to pan over, or the program, because there is no movement in the camera itself. It's just moving pixels of the picture. So you had to be really fast and have a little bit of precognition into where your pastor is moving or where your talent is moving to. So that presented a very unique challenge to stay ahead of the speaker, to stay bumped into a certain area. It was just far more of a hassle than needed. I will say this. If you have your Mevo in studio mode, you can still bump in and use the bump in feature, because you're getting 4K picture in your studio. You can still bump in and it looks good. Unless you have an iPad, though, you're not going to get the smooth transitions from shot to shot. You do lose out on that, but if you have an iPad plus the studio, it does still work. You get all the smooth transitions and movement that you want, panning and whatnot. So that's kind of my short version of a explanation of what's happening with our live stream. I'd love to take you on a tour of our computer that I built. I'm really happy with it. So maybe the next video I'll walk you through the stuff that I've ordered and give you a sneak peek on the inside of what that computer actually looks like. So for now, this has been just a short review on the Mevo. It's not going to waste. You'll be happy to know our youth group is going to buy the Mevo. Within inside of our church, the youth is going to buy it, and we're going to use it for like road trips and things, interview styles, stuff like this that I can do. I'm thinking like this view, but like in a vehicle, because it's super wide angle, right? So there's a lot of space here. So like rallies and car trips like that. That's going to be super fun to have a cool fisheye lens to play with. So that's it. I'm going to stop talking and let you get back to your day. All right, take care. Bye.